Got us a team one together with Cries Good. On that team, we got G-Funk in the back. We got ourselves Lyrical. We got Team Forest, as well as Tron. So many Fleshcraft and Necrolords. We got ourselves Embargo over on team 2. With Anton is Unholy. Oh, with Arky gonna be first up. Versus Cries Good. We got ourselves Vatsa. He has another Holy. And Holy Moly is literally his name in Russian. Holy Moly is gonna be some biggie damage. Hopefully, Arky's embracing that elemental shaman. By that I mean Sky Fury, Ellie Blast, Chain Harvest. He's basically more magic damage than anything. Wind Fury? Oh, don't worry about Wind Fury. I don't need that. I got Big Blast, baby. He's literally a caster. He's not even a melee anymore. It's kind of nuts. Sky's good going in, and he's gonna be playing that. Oh, he got a hat. Is that the new hat or is it as the older hat? I think it's hard to tell. Because they're just tussling. Arky, big chain harvest, ripping a lot of health away from all the undeads. Whatever life they have left in them, he just rips it out of them. And Siphon, it's like a vampire. Arky, though, dropping down quite low. Looks like as he's self-healing, that necromantic poison, necromantic dot, is actually doing quite a bit of damage. Cries Good got himself the slappy hand, but Arky's gonna have to wall it off. Lichborn is out for Cries Good to try to get himself a couple death goals back to back. Sky Fury coming down for Arky. Could be big damage right here. Big LA Blast, but he doesn't crit. Cries Good is okay as long as that thing doesn't crit. Cries Good is also playing an Unholy Death Knight, so he does have Spell Warden as a PvP talent, and Spell Warden is amazing against pure magic damage, and Arky got a lot of magic damage as part of his damage. Look, every time he hits Cries Good, there's a chance that Spell Warden pops and gives him a shield that absorbs solely magic damage. So for Arky going as much magic damage as he is, might actually put him back and just give Cries Good back-to-back shields. He does get him with an LA Blast back-to-back though, getting such a short cooldown on it, continuing to blast him out of the way. Cries Good got the Chain of Ice, gonna be that short pet stun, has good pet control, so onto Arky, can't go anywhere, not gonna be able to interrupt the flesh cap that doesn't allow Cries Good to recover. There goes the necromantic bargain, the disease has set in. He modified his Apocalypse, where he still is able to consume festering wounds off the target, but instead of summoning pets, he makes the necromantic bargain into a dot that ticks out for players' percentage health, and every time they heal, it refreshes the duration of that ability. With Arky having as much healing as he does, it actually can refresh it back to back to back over and over and over. Might just drop down Sky Fury to him just to make sure he's got plenty of healing, as that is the grippy hand out for Cries Good. He's trying to amp up even more damage, the most amount of sustain that the Unholy Deacon can bring. Huge Shade Harvest does get Cries Good super low, is gonna IBF. To make sure to give him a defensive, needs to go for as much healing as possible. Alien Blast gets him dangerous low, sacrificing the pet, summoning a fresh one with AMS should be safe from all the elemental damage from Arky for a bit. Unless Arky just goes in for physical damage. You just see those Storm Strike procs. Stun to Cries Good could be really bad right here. Arky trying to finish it off. Barely any mana stun, but Cries Good into a Fleshcraft. Arky just interrupted immediately, does get the interrupt. It looks like he's just trying to hoof it out of there, does get himself a small heal. Is that with Crypt Fever though? Because he'll just continuously make that dot extend almost forever and does percentage damage. Lichborn is up for Cries Good, trying to get himself a heal, trying to do whatever he can. It's getting really close. Sacrificing the goal last second. No ghoul to summon for actual. No, he does get a ghoul to summon a bit and summons it and empowers it. Arky's super low. Cries Good is super low. He's trying to get Death Strikes in there. It's really close. It's really clutch. Arky needs a bit of healing. Oh, gets that alley blast at the very end. Able to take down this Juggernaut. I did not realize the Kreisbad not only was fantastic at Warlocks, but he's quite a amazing Death Knight too. He plays some alts, dude. He plays it like hell. Oh my goodness, and G-Fuck is giving Arky perfect opportunity to get himself a full perfect match. He's like, you know what, I'm gonna circle around you, make sure you catch up on health. As soon as you're high enough, I'm gonna charge in, not letting Arky recover too much in cooldowns, but at least let him get a bit of health. Gonna be the resonant arrow. G-Fun getting kind of low as Arky does bring in a bit of heat. Stun onto Arky, no way out of it, no chicken for a bit, does get a pre-wall. G-Fuck is kind of low in health. It's gonna be a stun on a G-Fuck as he dips low, trying to charge back to Arky. It's gonna be an exhilaration heal. Arky sundering G-Funk as he's trying to disengage away. G-Funk trying to make some kites happen, but Arky is not gonna be stuck trickets out of that one, just to make sure G-Funk is taking the most amount of damage. Try to see if you can one-shot him with that Ellie Blast, but G-Fuck with the turtle shell barely surviving. And just trying to see if he can get himself a bit of a reset here. Camo, really quickly, is there a flame shock on the pet? Looks like Arky actually was able to get the pet out. I almost never see Crash Lightning get stealthies out of stealth. It looks like that was the first time I've ever seen it. And that's going to be a quick Ellie Blast right into G-Funk. G-Funk came in aggressively, but Archie, I guess he just had a bunch of damage saved up after that. You would have thought that Archie would have been completely spent after the duel with Cries Good on his Unholy DK. But apparently not. Archie up next versus TM4 is gonna be that Earth Elemental joining the fight. He's gonna need the Earth Ellie to deal with some of the bleeds coming out from TM4. Is gonna be a quick Sunder main by TM4 is looking to get the bleeds into Archie, not killing that Sky Fury totem, which could be at a detriment because for Archie that's more healing if it crits, that's more damage if it crits, but just doesn't have the Maelstrom. He's trying to get himself some Maelstrom, but just doesn't have any at all. And goes so just to recover whatever health he can. And TM4 is looking to get attention on him with Thorns up, looking to end this duel right here. Archie needs a bit more Maelstrom. Big Chain Harvest does get TM4 for a low bash, but TM4 is played it very defensively. Gonna go for a Battle Master Trinket, and Archie has a wall in case things go bad. TM4 is in bear form trying to recover. TM4 is done wants to finish this duel. He sees Archie at super low health. Archie has Ghost Wolves very, very soon. Needs to pre-wall this damage. Is gonna pre-wall it. Ghost Wolves are in. Needs to drop Sky Fury and get some heals. He needs some healing right now, otherwise he's going to be in trouble. Might just have to drop Sky Fury. Sky Fury down. Is he going to go for damage? Is he going to go for healing? He needs to try to get a Sunder onto TM4. Doesn't quite get it. Shackle's a malediction, and Archie tried to end him with the LE Blast, but looks like Shackle does do him in. Oh my goodness, he just used Sunder, so there's no way for him to interrupt that Shackle. And the Shackle is no longer an ability that's a curse. It used to be a curse for a bit. It's now a magic dot, and there's just nothing you can do. TM4 just had him up, just pinned. Embargo getting back to back spikes. TM4 needs to interrupt the Flesh Cap. Looks like he's not going to go for it. Looks like he's just going to let the Flesh Cap build up. As Embargo continued to pistol whip at TM4, just continued to gat at him back to back. Getting shadows up, but Drone Rush is going. But it's going to be a Barskill for TM4. Is going to get himself a bit of a defensive while inside of Flesh Cap. Got himself a big heal. Evasion's up for Embargo just to immune any damage from TM4. As Thorns not going to delay this rug at all. Just get him some slices and dices just to get out of there afterwards. Tron is going to be up next. Monks are a bit of a challenge for Auto Rogues in my opinion. Hopefully Tron is able to get a good setup onto Embargo. No tricking by the Rogue, so actually could be really deadly. This could be really bad for the Rogue. Getting the ambush opener onto Tron. Tron does not dismount. Just trying to stay on the mount for as long as possible. Embargo got himself full Flesh Cap. Just to get some spikes into Tron as well. Getting a kidney shot from distance. Making sure he got the plenty of range. Gonna be that ring of boopity bop as Tron is getting stabbed by that spike. And Embargo, he's just trying not to give Tron much of an opportunity to do much. It's gonna be Fist of Fury. Embargo has that range to just back up out of there. In cap, no trinket available for the Rogue. Could be in trouble. Seeing cooldowns out of Tron. And looks like he's gonna back up. Tron taking a bit of damage too. And looks like Embargo is gonna have to get aggressive here. Throwing another spike. Tron can still go for a big leg sweep. Gonna be an interrupt. Tron is in a bad position trying to go for a flesh cut. Tron just decided. Tron had to just. I think Tron had to stay more aggressive. I think there was maybe a little bit of panic, but if he just got a leg sweep and just went in for damage, I think he could have done it. But I don't think he was aware that the Rogue does not have a trinket. So Embargo just took the moment. He didn't even hesitate. He just took the opportunity, took the chance, and Lyrical's just getting burned right through. Embargo's just doing an incredibly good burst there. Was that like with the Dreadblades? Embargo just slicing and dicing through Lyrical. Is this man still playing the Vanish build where he gets cooldown reduction on Vanishes? Is that what he's doing? Lyrical had no health whatsoever. How? What is Embargo doing? Oh my goodness. Yo, Embargo. Dude, this guy's insane. Yo, he's trying to make Outlaws look good. Dude, look at our here. 1.7 million. Damn, 1.8 million healing. Cries Good played and was matched up toe-to-toe with him. That is insane. That is actually crazy. Alrighty, boys. Let's get Athel in here. Athel, let me know if you're ready. Sentry, hopefully your team is ready. We're just going to get you guys back-to-back in there.